Y'all, I think I found my place of zen after a long night behind the bar. Welcome to the Japanese Garden of Peace. You'd think you'd have to travel all the way to Japan to experience a place that's so meticulously curated and beautiful, but nope. It's right here in my backyard, Texas Hill Country. That's right. Welcome to Fredericksburg, Texas. Founded in 1846 by German immigrants, the population of Fredericksburg is still just over 11,000, but it's an incredibly popular tourist destination, and that is because of the booze industry. And that's my jam, y'all. I've served thousands, if not millions of drinks from behind dozens of bars over the past decade plus as a bartender. Now, I'm heading out across the country and the world to learn about communities that, like me, have been shaped by a love of all things alcohol. I'm Tommy the bartender, and this is Small Town Spirit. We've got a lot to see here in Fredericksburg. Up first is a spot that may seem out of place in most small towns, but I think this one fits like a glove. Sitting on 120 acres is a castle with 3 stories worth of restaurant space, a full-service kitchen, indoor and outdoor ballrooms and event spaces, multiple tap rooms, a downstairs speakeasy with a vast collection of wines, and a giant barn-turned-museum dedicated to all things tractor. And it's all attached, of course, to a state-of-the-art brewery. Welcome to Altstadt Brewery, y'all. It's an impressive place, all right, and it's built around the uniquely authentic German beer they brew here.
Will fell in love with German beer in Germany. So the only logical thing any person would do is just build their own brewery and make the beer that they wanted.
Absolutely. Brewmaster Craig Rowan took me behind the scenes to give me the details and taught me a brand new word in the process.
The main thing that makes us a German brewery is we're guided by the old brewing law known as the Reinheitsgebot.
Known as the what?
Reinheitsgebot.
Okay.
You've never heard?
No. Ahem. The Reinheitsgebot is a German food law from 1516 that states that beer must consist only of barley, water, hops, and yeast. It's one of the oldest food laws to still be in effect today. And Craig says they follow that law at Altstadt to a T.
The yeast, the barley, and the hops, we all get from Germany. The only thing we don't import from Germany is the water, because we don't want the beer to be $1,000 a bottle, right?
Yeah.
So what we will do is we'll send the water from Fredericksburg through our reverse osmosis system, get pure alkaline water, and then we'll add the minerals back into the water to match what region of Germany the beer style we're brewing on that day comes from.
Talk about authentic, y'all. Maybe that's why Craig says they already feel right at home, even though the place just opened up in Fredericksburg a few years ago. What I've heard was, well, you're not a real Fredericksburgian until you've been here 3 generations. But you guys have come in here, you guys have been hugged, you know what I mean?
Overwhelmingly, the feedback has been so super positive, and again, from German speakers, and people from Germany, they're like, this is what it tastes like in Cologne, this is what Dusseldorf Alt tastes like. That's the highest praise, even more than the awards we've won. That's what I like to hear the most. Is we want to make true, genuine German beer right here in Texas, so it doesn't have to ship from across the Atlantic.
And they brew a lot of it, y'all. Enough that you can find cans like this all across the great state of Texas, all bearing a name that reflects where they came from.
Altstadt directly translates to Old Town, and I feel like we fit into the culture of the town really, really well. You know, it's a German town in Texas. This is German beer brewed in Texas. It just fits.
You guys picked the perfect spot for this place.
I agree.
I have one last question for you.
Sure.
Any super secret stuff in the works that you're working on? I promise I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm not going to tell anybody.
Yes.
Care to elaborate?
No.
Enough said, guys. He's going to tell me later, so I'm not going to tell anybody. What I can tell you and show you is a lot more about Fredericksburg. From a Vegas-inspired karaoke spot, to an antique store turned mixology bar, to a pig that'll sell you mead. And if you know anything about this place, you know we're gonna drink some wine. Lots and lots of wine. So stick around and learn more about Fredericksburg's small town spirit.